Welcome back to Resale Mania and welcome back to another thrifting video. It is half off day at my local thrift store. We're going to run in there and see what we can find to flip for a profit. Got a Logitech keyboard and mouse for only $2. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Probably not worth a ton, maybe 20. This is probably pretty good. Some thermostats can sell for a ton. I don't think this is a crazy model, but for $4, we'll look it up. Ooh, here we go. Some Salomon hiking boots for $5. That's a good model too. Those are probably $50. These are a pretty basic model of Keen, but they're only going to be like $3, so we'll take them. Those do well. Then here's some Vans for $3 as well. Decent condition. Okay model. We'll take them. Probably 20, 25 a pair. Got an iClicker 2 for $2. We'll always take these. These always sell for 20 bucks for me pretty quickly. These are pretty cool. Probably not worth anything. These little like fly fishing lures. $5. Yeah, it's cool, but probably not worth anything. There's 2 of them. I thought this might be worth something. It's Dritz, D-R-I-T-Z. It's $3.50 and only worth about $20 free shipping. 18 plus. I don't know. Not worth as much as I thought it would be. Wait a second. What is this? Oh, this might be good. I'll have to look it up. How much is it? I'm not seeing it. We'll see. Okay guys, so it's hectic in here. I was going through the clothing rack and I was gonna film, but I just kept finding so much stuff. I mean, so much good stuff that I was like, I'm just gonna have to show you guys afterwards, but this is quite the haul right here. So many very good name brand items. Some new brands I never heard of before, so we'll go over it in a minute. I'm not totally sure what this is. I scanned it, this digital sound level meter. It's $1.50 and it sells for about $25 pretty consistently, so we'll take it. All right, guys, absolutely crazy stuff. I haven't been here in about a week. I've been taking care of Hank and stuff, which is why we missed the Thursday video this week. Just been very busy, very hectic. But this entire cart here, this entire cart full of stuff, spent $54.86 on all of it. So this is the only clothing that was marked up. It was marked at $19.99, so I only paid $10. The brand is Special Blend, the ski jacket. This should sell for $45. Nothing crazy. I wouldn't have paid $20 for it, but half off made it worth it. But the rest of the stuff, crazy. So, got a pair of Athleta shorts, nothing crazy. And all of these were $1.25 being half off each. So, some Athleta shorts. These I'd never heard of before. I found three pairs of these shorts. The brand is Inaka Power, I-N-A-K-A. They're like these vintage shorts with this little logo here on the side. These sell really well for about $30 a pair pretty consistently. Got a nice little Carhartt long sleeve shirts, nothing crazy, pretty basic. We got Roan. I learned this brand from Hustle at Home Mom. They seem to sell pretty well for about $25. I got a few pairs of Fig, like scrub pants, Figs. I got 3 pairs of those. The other one's buried in there somewhere. And then I didn't look these up. Everlane, like dress pants. I know Everlane's a decent brand. I've never sold pants before by them. I don't find it very often, so we'll see. These are a great find. These will make me almost all of my money back on their own. These Viore sweatpants, this model of Viore always sells really, really well. Those should sell for about $50. Some Patagonia sweatpants, $20 right there. Some Athleta leggings, another $20. 2 more pairs of those gym shorts I don't really know how to pronounce, but in blue and green. I could even lot them all together for like 80 bucks and call it a day. We'll see. Another pair of the Patagonia sweatpants. Another pair of the Athleta shorts, same model, just different color. Here's the other pair of Fig pants. I've never seen them in this color. Usually I only find them in black. And then this brand I also learned from Hustle at Home Mom. I've never found it, I've never sold it, so we will see. The brand is Sundance. There's a car freaking out over there. But we'll see. I know she finds it often and she does really well with it, so it'll be good learning for me. This vest, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the brand. It looks and feels nice. The style, it's AM. I think that'll sell. I took a chance on it. We will see. And then here's a cold weather gear jacket for the army. Those always sell well. But yeah, that is it for the clothing. $1.25 each besides the jacket. You can't go wrong. A couple really good pairs of shoes. The Salomons, the Keens, the Vans. That car's really annoying. This thing, I looked it up. It's used, but it still sells for about 50 bucks plus shipping, and it was only $6, so $3 half off. I got the keyboard, didn't look it up. Got this, didn't look it up either. and the eye clicker. And then these were in the case when I was checking out. I noticed them. These Tom Bellini eyeglasses. I don't know, I looked them up. They were $4. It looks like I can get between 30 and 40 for them, so we'll see. I grabbed them. They didn't seem to be the fastest sellers, but still, they're in such good condition. I grabbed them, but that wraps up the first stop. I mean, $55 for all of this. Pretty incredible. All right, we're now at my local Goodwill, and I actually have a 20% off coupon because I donated a bunch of stuff here the other day, and when you donate, they give you a 20% off store-wide coupon. So we're gonna hopefully use that today if we can find a bunch. If I only find a couple items I'm not going to use it, I'm going to save it for a day that I come here and spend $200. But you know, either way. I donated a ton of shoes here, which I'll talk to you guys about after I leave the store. I'm seeing a ton of them just here on the shelf. Geez, $24.99? That's not one of the pairs, but I've never seen Crocs golf shoes, leather spikeless golf shoes by Crocs. They're $10, but that's probably worth it. We'll grab them. It's almost golf season. Some ski boots, some Dalbello Avanti. How much are these? Don't see a price on the, oh, it's on the inside here. 15. It's not bad. Yeah, we should probably grab those. Here's another pair of good boots. These are head ski boots for 15 as well. Head ski boots always sell really well for me. It's a good model. They just need to clean up. Those are probably 80 to 90 bucks. All right, one more pair of ski boots. These Technica. Yeah, those are pretty good condition. Nice red, good size, $15. We'll take those. An Eddie Bauer lock de-icer. Interesting. Melts frozen lock in seconds. I don't think that's going to be worth anything, but I've never seen something like that. Man, I really thought these were going to be Le Creuset for a second. They look just like it, but I don't know what that is. Ceramic bakeware. $2.99. I mean, someone would buy that for personal use, but if it was Le Creuset, that would be really good. It's Larry. Larry from the Bearded Thrift Machines channel. He came here all the way to Montana. Whoa, what is this thing? Oh my gosh, oh, that is heavy. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, it's $100 though, so I'll probably just leave it right there. First alert. That one's, is that open? Why is that missing something? We'll just leave that one. Those are probably good for $3.99. We'll look them up. Some of these sell really well. I kind of thought these were going to be better. These brand new TP-Link security cameras. I scanned it. They're only worth about $15, so for $6, obviously, going to leave it. All right, I am not terribly sure what this is, but it's a big bag full of heavy stuff that looks like it could be good. So we'll look into it more in a bit. Throw it in the cart. There's a Bose Wave radio. Yeah, no, not Wave radio. Sound dock for $6. Unfortunately, it's missing the power cord. Otherwise, I would pay $6 for it if I had it. That's unfortunate. That would have been an easy $35–40. Ooh, but this here might be good. I don't really know what it is or if it's missing something. Klein Tools though, that's really, really good brand, $6. We'll look it up. I'm almost certain that's a good pickup. There's a few Klipsch speakers. That's a really good brand right there, Klipsch. But they want $6 a piece for them. If it was $6 for the 3, I would buy it. You could probably get $40 for it, but $6 a piece is just a little ridiculous. Oh, that's cool. Little Green Bay Packers locker? That's pretty cool. $8 for that. Some of the prices today are a little bit ridiculous compared to how the store usually is. They go through waves of some like weeks they'll just start pricing stuff up to see if stuff sells. Then it doesn't sell. And then they lower it again. Especially because all the other stores in Bozeman are pretty fairly priced. That's neat. Little peacock Christmas tree thing. Oh, I saw Harry Tornado buy one of these at Costco. This like, I cannot talk, squishmallow. I could not say that word for a second. Yeah, he like sold a bunch of them on Whatnot. It's $8 for the whole lot. I don't do Whatnot yet. I feel like that's a good deal, but I have so much stuff for Whatnot and I haven't done an auction yet, so I'm gonna have some self-control and leave it. Here's a Cutco knife block, but unfortunately, there's no Cutcos in it. I've only found the Cutco knives. Actually, no, I found Cutco knives twice now. The knife blocks I find fairly often without the knives, which makes sense, you know, who would donate these knives? They're so expensive. That's a huge Bolo brand if for some reason you don't know it. But these tiny knife blocks don't sell for a ton. They sell for about 15 and they take a while to sell. So I'm gonna leave it just because of how long it might sit. All right, it definitely took me a good minute, but I turned out all the pockets, as you can see. I just had a feeling these were Lululemon. They look and feel, oh no. Well, that's unfortunate, that little hole right there. I wasted a bunch of time digging through the pockets trying to find the size because that would tell me if it's Lulu, because I didn't see the logo, and it does have the size in there. So these are Lululemon pants. These would be worth 45 to 50 bucks. That is quite unfortunate though. Obviously have to leave those now. And I'm surprised, I really thought this was gonna be worth more. Not worth much at all. 30 bucks, 50. Yeah, it's $15. It's GBC Binding System Image Maker. I thought that was gonna be really good, but nope, not worth anything. I sold this exact speaker though about twice now. Yeah, they usually sell pretty quickly. These Boom Touch speakers, $4. They usually go for about 20, 25. All right, I'm not seeing too much else. Gonna do some quick research on what I found and go from there. All right, here's something new. So I saw this. I was like, that looks funky, and I just felt it, and it felt like good quality for such a weird looking bag. The brand is Radley London, has all these dogs on it, and this is actually a new Bolo brand for me. It's $6. Minus 20% off because I have enough to use a card. And yeah, this sells for like 50 to 60 bucks. Some of these bags can sell for, you know, a couple hundreds in like, depending on the model, of course. But this one looked to be about a $50 bag. Here's a, oh, dropping a bag. Here's a nice large Kate Spade like tote bag. It's $8. I don't know, it's pretty nice. I feel like that's probably worth it. It'll be about, what, $6 after my discount? Here's some very dirty Solomon boots. Very, very dirty. But they are $6. They have Gore-Tex. It's a great model. I really don't want to clean that though. Probably get like 60 for these once I clean them. I'm gonna leave them. I've got enough to do. I was about to go check out and these caught my eye. I looked down, they looked nice, and I didn't see a tag, so I looked down here and you can see the Lululemon symbol on there. $5 for some Lululemon sweatpants, nice big size. Those are probably 40 bucks. We'll take those. All right, now I'm set. All right, so I checked out. I spent $94 on everything. I gave her the 20% off thing, and she must have like double clicked it, so it didn't actually stay on. I didn't realize until after I paid it. I looked at it, the discount wasn't on there. So I did pay full price, but she ended up giving me 3 more 20% off coupons. I already had 1 more, so now I have 4 20% off coupons, which in the long run, that's gonna be better because I'm probably gonna save much more than 20 bucks. So I'm pretty content with that. That worked out. Got all the stuff you saw, the Crocs, the bags, and the 3 pairs of ski boots. I put back the electronics besides that speaker and Klein Tools thing. I don't know how much either of those will go for. Well, I know the speaker, but the Klein Tools should be pretty good. But I mean, these ski boots alone will make me probably all my money back on their own. The rest will be profit, so I really cannot complain. And yeah, 2 other pairs. Those head ones are the best. I'd say the Dalbellos are second. So yeah, not too bad for $94. I mean, we spent 55 earlier, so what, 150 bucks for a whole trunk full of stuff? You really can't beat it. Oh yeah, and 3 20% offers. Which if you guys watch my channel, you'll know I'll use all 3 of these. I'll probably end up saving like 100 bucks for these 3. So, how I got the original 20% off coupons, like I said, this Goodwill, every time you donate something, they give you one. So I donated a bunch of stuff. I did my first ever full inventory this week on my items, which I've known I should do for a while. I knew there was gonna be some stuff not listed. I thought there was gonna be a good bunch of stuff that wasn't listed because after so long, some listings just disappear off of eBay. I don't know why. Even if I've listed them, they're just gone sometimes. So it's good to do an inventory once a year. I've known this, I just haven't done it. And I saw, you know, a couple other YouTubers do it. So I was like, all right, I need to get this done. The amount of stuff that was not listed, like a couple hundred items not listed, probably closer to 300 items not listed. And I relisted a bunch of it. It was stuff I bought like when I first started reselling, so I donated it. I took it in a couple batches, so you know, I'd get a couple coupons. I donated like a ton of shoes. I brought that here in one load, then I went back to storage, brought some clothing here. And so yeah, I've got several 20% off coupons now, which will definitely come in handy. But I recommend doing an inventory, going through your stuff, seeing what's listed, what's not, because I had some stuff that as soon as I relisted it is sold, and it's just been sitting there for like a year, not listed. All right, next stop on the sourcing trip is Four Corners Thrift. Before we run in here though, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Now let's go see what we can find. Wait a second. Maybe not. The redneck frog. There's some frogs that are worth significant money, but I don't know what those are. I remember seeing it on Kayla's channel. Let me look that up. I guess this isn't one of them. It's worth about 20 bucks, so for 6 I'm gonna leave it. If it's still here on half off day, I'll get it, but yeah, not worth as much as I thought it would be. Here's some Helly Hansen work boots. Obviously the leather's a little distressed, but they just need to polish up. They're 10 bucks. Helly Hansen's a good brand. I'll have to look up this model, see how much it goes for. I don't see a ton of golf clubs at this store, but these don't look to be anything of value. Oh, actually, here's a Medicus swing trainer. These actually are pretty good. These little hinge swing trainer golf clubs, these usually sell for 25, 30 bucks, so we will grab that one. That's pretty good. See what else there is. Maximus, Dunlop. Yeah, the rest of them are not worth anything. Yeah, okay. So I just looked these up. They are 4 a piece, so I am going to leave them today. Maybe if they're still here on half off day, I'll get them for 4 for both. These Diller pickleball paddles, these actually sell pretty well. For a pair of these, you can get like 25 to 30 for them. So, you know, for 8, I'm going to leave it. But yeah, on half off day, I might grab it. This just came out on a new rack, this First Alert voice and location alert. It's a new open box. It's 8 bucks, but it sells for like $42 plus shipping. And I also have a $5 off punch card I'll use on the stuff. And then this also just came off. I have to look this up really quick. All right, that's a no-go. Only worth about 15 bucks and they want 10. I opened this up, the car's not in here. These Anki Overdrive, this whole setup it sells, but you know, it's a pain to ship. But they're little cars, you can sell the cars individually, and if they like buy different cars, you know, that didn't come with the beginner box, those usually sell for 15 to 20 bucks per car. So look out for those little like extra vehicles that go with these, or if you buy this, you know, and just sell the cars by themselves. They're pretty tiny and lightweight, so easier to ship. All right, I was mistaken. I do not have a $5 punch card that's full, but that's okay. I spent $20 on the 3 items. The boots should clean up. The Medicus swing trainer going into golf season should sell pretty quickly, I would assume. And the alarms, pretty good profit for only 20 bucks. All right, next stop on the sourcing trip is gonna be Saxs Community Thrift. Well, this certainly is new. Was not expecting this. Huh. Interesting. There's a few of them. 25 bucks. Huh. I should get this for the office, right? Just have these guys in the background of my videos. That'd be pretty cool. Not really. All right, I'm not seeing too much worth buying. Here's some Oakley ski goggles for 2. There are kids, but they're in good condition. The lens isn't scratched. Those should sell for 15. Oh, almost dropped that. So here we go, nice find. These guys distracted me with their handsome good looks. If I can grab it. Here we go, a nice Toomey bag for only $8. These travel bags by Toomey usually sell for like 80 to 100 bucks, so we'll definitely take that. Seems to be in pretty good condition. All right, I checked out, I put the goggles back. Ski season's almost over. I just decided to leave them since they were kids. If they were adults, I would have got them, but this here, that made the stop worth it. Nice Toomey bag. It's been a minute since I found Toomey. These are always sell really well for me. The second to last stop of the day is going to be On Mission Thrift Store. And I just saw an ad, we have 2 estate sales tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited for that. Going to hit those up. So right off the bat, here are some New Balances. How much are they? 6 bucks? That's not bad. Pretty good model. These are men's. These always sell pretty well. Those are probably worth like 35. Here's a cinch button-down shirt. There's logo right there. This brand usually sells pretty well. These button-down shirts go for like 25, 30, depending on the pattern. Bumble hats. There's a bunch of them. Now, if you want to find true love, you go to Bumble. I guess that's what I heard. I don't know how accurate it is, but yeah, Bumble. Oh, cool. Here's another, oh man, never mind. Has a custom embroidery. It's another cinch button-down, but custom embroidery ruins it, so gonna leave that one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We just hit the absolute jackpot. $2.99. Okay. So in working condition, this Level Luck SD501. I sold one before and I sold very quickly. Working condition, $800 to $1,000. It's pretty beat up looking, so I don't think it's gonna work. unfortunately. I mean, obviously, hopefully it does, but it's pretty rough. Even if it doesn't work, $300 to $500 from $3. That is incredible. I found one at Four Corners Thrift like 6 months ago. It sold so quickly for, I think it was a different model, and it sold for $800. I looked at that one. Some as high as $1,150. That just made the whole day worth it. That's awesome. Here's another pair of figs. That's the logo right there. You see that little cross. I don't want to pay, I think they're going to be like $4 or $5 here. They don't sell for a ton. They're like a bread and butter item. I was fine paying $1.25 for them at Rethink, and I would have even paid full price at $2.50, but $5's just a little high, so I'm gonna leave them. Well, I checked out, spent $12 on the 3 items. $12, trying to set the camera down, into potentially $1,000. That's crazy. And, you know, like I said, I could be wrong. It could just be dirty. But I don't know, it's just pretty dirty. Maybe it will work. These things are probably pretty hard to break, so we'll see. Hopefully it works. I'll try to be optimistic. If it doesn't, still $500. The shoes 30. So $12 into $550. I will still take that, but of course 1,000 sounds a whole lot nicer. Okay, last stop on today's sourcing trip is gonna be Doovers Thrift. So I walked in, and this was over on the glass case. This Bose Wave radio, it's the Bose Wave Radio 3, which is a newer model. It's $55, which is paying up, but they said they tested it. I plugged it in, seems to work fine. And that specific model sells consistently for about $200 plus shipping. So I think it'll be worth the $55. They usually sell really fast. But of course, as soon as I come here, I have to dig through this bag of bags, or bin of bags. I always say bag of bags, because there's usually some good stuff over here. Just like this Kate Spade backpack for 10. We'll take that. Here's a Coach bag for 8, but it is dirty. Like the leather you could probably clean, but the inside's pretty stained up. It's only $8, but yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that. If it was in better condition, it would definitely be worth it. All right, so it looks like just the Kate Spade for me today, but that's okay. This is probably worth like 40. Yeah, I remember when these used to sell really well, the Corningware pots. I'm sure they do still sell, but not as well as they used to. Here's a Belgique steamer, but just the steamer alone probably isn't worth a ton. This porcelain Miss Albie award is worth like $20 plus shipping, but shipping stuff like this for, you know, that little profit just really isn't worth it, because it's such a hassle. The tiniest little piece could break, so I'm gonna leave it. So this store always prices their shoes up. This is a good brand in Bolo you want to look out for. You see that little stick figure guy? The brand is MBT. These are in rough condition and they're $20, but this is a big Bolo brand, especially with Gore-Tex. Those usually go for like $50. Here's some Nobles though, but darn, there's a hole in the heel. I was gonna say, I'm surprised they didn't mark it up. It's only 10, but that makes sense. Well, I checked out. I only got the 2 items and spent $65 on 2 items, but 2 really good items, so I will take that. And I have to say, quite the successful day of thrifting. $200 item, potentially $1,000, a Toomey, just tons of really good stuff. 19 pairs of clothing from Rethink Thrift alone. So we will take that. $200 and a $50 item, well, 40 to 50, so not bad. But that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it, especially because we found a bunch of stuff. But yeah, with that, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and I'll see you next time.